Got him. Woo. All right, y'all. Oh, it's a good fish. All right, good morning, everyone, and welcome back to the Real T and Fishing YouTube channel. We are on the kayak today. We're also back in Tennessee. We were in Indiana all last week, but we're back in Tennessee this week. Catfish are coming off of spawn, so we're going to do some catfishing today. We're going to see if we can't turn this, some old red worms, into a nice blue or a nice flathead today. So, like I said, we're on the yak. I have 3 rods with me. I've got 2 catfishing poles and I've got just 1 open face with me. But we're going to go out here. We're going to try to catch some bluegill, and then we're going to try to catch some catfish. We're in the kayak today because we can kind of get to some spots that we can't get to from the bank, and I don't have to worry about anybody saying I'm fishing in their spot. So with all that in mind, I appreciate y'all tagging along. We're going to go out here. We're going to try to catch some fish, and we're going to try to have some fun. And hey, let's go fishing, y'all. All right, guys, this is what we were looking for this morning to start off with. Nice sized gill. That right there is going to be bait. Keep him in the boat, get out of these trees. I'm not gonna catch any more bluegill than I need today. I may catch one more, but I don't want to purposely just catch a bunch of fish and kill them if I'm not going to use them. So we'll keep him, and we'll see if we can't maybe catch one more, and we'll go out here. Probably we'll just do 1 rod at a time, just because I've never fished out of this kayak. But we may just go across the river on the other side, find a nice sandy bank, little beach area, and we may try to fish it and see if we have some luck. Also, depending on how bright the sun is, there is some cloud coverage today, but the sun gets a little too bright and just directly beating down on me. That's most definitely what we'll do. So we'll like I said, we'll see if we can't catch one more, and we'll start trying to catch us a old Tennessee river monster this morning. All right, guys, that's 2 bluegill. And that is what we wanted. Not a real big one, but get out of this tree right there. Fixing to turn them into bait, and let's see if we have a little bit of luck. All right, guys, so this is a setup for today. Like I said, I've got 2 catfishing rods with me. Both of them are my PC Fun Elios 400, 20-pound main line. We've just got a 3-ounce no-roll sinker, bead stomp, pretty good sized barrel swivel. That is a 50-pound leader, about probably 15-16 inches long. And then that is a 7/0 Cat Max hook. Setup is the same as it always is. And then we have some bluegill here that we're going to use as bait. Just like that. Make sure there's no scales on that hook tip or anything there. And what we're going to do is I'm just going to drop it straight down. Don't really know how deep it is right here. I'm just going to try to be mindful to watch for boat traffic. And then I'm just gonna do 1 rod at a time since I'm in the kayak, and I don't have rod holders yet. But all I'm gonna do is I'm gonna let it hit the bottom like that, and then I'm gonna reel up 3-4 reels. And then I'm just gonna put it right here in between my legs. Just kind of let it hang off the front of the boat there. So we will sit here and we will see if we can get a bite or 2. And yeah, just keep an eye on the rod there. There's not much of a current today, but there's a little bit of one. So we're just gonna kind of drift, kind of bump, and just keep an eye on it. That way, if we do start hitting the bottom, just reel it up a little bit. Yep. Hold on, baby. Got him. Woo. All right, y'all. Oh, it's a good fish. Yeah. All right. Was actually on the phone with my wife. This is a decent fish, y'all. So what I did is I came over in the shade over here. As you can see, I'm on the opposite side of the river to where I don't have to worry about anybody saying that I'm fishing in their spot. And it looks like it might just pay off. There he is. Oh yeah, y'all, that one right there might go 20. That one right there might go 20, y'all. Try to keep him away from my other line there. Maybe not 20. It's a good teen. All right. I don't know how good we've got him hooked here. All right. Look at that, y'all. All right, let's get him up here. All right. Hannah, let me call you right back, baby.
Go ahead, hang up.
All right, love you, bye.
Bye.
All right, y'all. Look at this. First fish of the day. I said it might go 20. Yep. Nope. It's a teen, without a doubt. That's a nice fish though, y'all. Let me get my pliers, get my scale. We're gonna take a picture and we're gonna make sure we get this fish released. All right, y'all, I can't get my scale to cooperate. I don't want to keep him out of the water longer than I had to. I'd say he's probably 12, 13 pounds. Not a huge fish by any stretch, but that is a fish. So we're gonna make sure we let this guy go. All right. Not the ideal release, but he did swim off, so. All right, y'all. That's one. Still got this pole out, but I don't have any more bluegill at the moment, so we're gonna catch some more bluegill. The good thing is I can always just jump back in the kayak here, and then we can just go out and catch more. But that's a pretty good fish to start the morning. So, might reel this one in, check it. It's got a piece of bluegill head on it, so. And we will see. Maybe we can catch some more. Did I miss it? I did. Ah! Got him. Not a huge one, but we got him. It's a little fish, y'all. Yeah, this is a little fish. But still a catfish nonetheless. Oh, did he get off? He got off. Yep, he sure did. pretty big take. See if he comes back for it. Well, I was fixing to jump in the boat to go catch some more bluegill. There was a fish on this pole, y'all. It was a flathead. Little guy. That's what took the bait earlier and ran with it. I've had that happen a few times fishing. Nope. I'm peeing a little bit. But yeah, it ran with it and stopped. And that circle hook set the hook on itself. Take a little picture with this guy. That's a pretty fish there though, y'all. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go get back in the kayak. I'm gonna go across the river here and catch some more bluegill. And I know it's that flathead, but it still feels funny hitting my feet. We're gonna go catch some more bluegill, and then we're gonna come right back over here. I'm just gonna leave my catfishing rods over here because I can keep an eye on them. But yeah, well, that's 2 fish. Let's see if we can't get a little more bait and catch a couple more. All right, guys. This is the one downside of only getting to fish 1 day a week, and that day being on the weekend. There is, just probably out of camera view here, there's about probably 10 or 15 boats up there. Boat traffic has been non-stop. It was okay this morning for maybe about an hour, hour and a half, and then it's a nice day in the summer. So, I mean, and it's the weekend. So it's just a given that there's gonna be a lot of boat traffic. We did, however, catch pretty decent blue, and we got that little flathead, so day wasn't a total waste. They're still coming off spawn here in East Tennessee, but like I said, the bite was pretty active today, so it's only going to get better from here. And we will try this again. Now that I have a rack for my car to put the kayak on, I will definitely be taking it out a lot more and accessing spots like this that you can't get to unless you have a boat of some sort. So I really appreciate y'all tagging along today. I hope everybody has a great upcoming week. As always, God bless y'all, and until next time, hey, let's go fishing.